All right.
Hope everybody is having. Oh, hope
Why is
everybody
my
is having. Oh,
why is my
hello.
Okay, now
Hello.
it's working.
Okay, now it's working.
Hope everybody's
Hope
doing
everybody's
well
doing
today.
well today.
And
And
remember,
remember,
tonight
tonight
there will
there will
be
be
a
a
podcast.
podcast.
And
And
my
my
internet's
internet's
actually
actually
working,
working.
so
So
expect the
expect the
podcast
podcast
after the
after the
football game.
football game.
So without
So
further
without
ado,
further
let's
ado,
get
let's
this
get this
football
football
game
game
going.
going.
It's week 9 of the NFL. And coming up, we're going to see Keenan Allen, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Bears and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It is a blast.
He airs strong on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
Now a second down throw for Murray. He's going to run it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
First carry for James Conner. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. Won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
On the ground, it's Homer. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. off play action. Here's Williams. That one on target to Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. And that last throw,
Go
that's
Bears,
not
let's
for
go
much in the
Bears.
grand scheme of things, but it does move them over 3,000 yards passing for the season. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll go again with Johnson. And he's in. Roschon Johnson. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, the Bears.
17 touchdowns now on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, this is strong. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the 1st time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. They go play action with Murray.
Ooh, get him, get him, get him, get him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Pettis now to return.
Ooh.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he is in the midst of an MVP-type season. NFL leader in passing yardage, and he's up over 3,000 now for the season.
Let's go with the run.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson.
Oh.
Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands it.
Telling you, we're going to go to the Super Bowl this year.
Regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
Touchdown. The Bears.
To the goal line and in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. To throw, it's Williams.
Oh, they blocked
And
it.
that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, this is Strong. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Play action. It's Murray. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Good,
And he's
good
not going to be
defense.
able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try and run for this with Connor. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, it's short and not
That
good.
is no good. He missed it. And they do not cut into the deficit.
And this is the danger of trying
The
these long
Bears.
field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
On the zone read, here's Johnson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Williams.
Oh, come on, come on. No. Oh, they got me down.
He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses.
Oh,
Not
damn.
only do you lose that down,
Oh, so
now you face a
close.
big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
Try this. We got this. We got this.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he is short of the goal line.
Like I
but
said,
they
we
are
got
in
this.
business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big
go
play
for the
gets him
run.
down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson.
Oh,
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage.
Tried it
They push
again.
him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Johnson. A second
touchdown,
touchdown.
the Bears.
Roshan Johnson. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are able to extend their first
20
quarter
nothing.
lead.
Oh, yeah. Boys.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one.
Oh yeah,
off.
that's a beamer. Oh, it went boom. Beamed it straight in the air. It just went gone.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Connor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Excuse me. Here we go, and that's the end of the first. There we go.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this.
We're doing good on time, too.
Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action for Murray. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Connor. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. That is fielded at the 20. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. It's Johnson from the pistol. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
I love my quarterback. Man, he's pumping them out.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it, and it'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. Here's a run. And he's got another one.
Touchdown.
Roshan Johnson. Touchdown,
The Bears.
That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6.
Yeah, buddy.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears able to add on. It is now 27-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return is Greg Dortch. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Again, running right, it's Connor. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Bears offense and their running back set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And on this 1st down, it's Johnson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Catch made there by Allen. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone.
1st down.
Inside the 20-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. A give, and here's Johnson. The Bears are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll try to run this one in.
Oh.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. 2nd and goal.
All right, we got it.
One more time with Johnson. And he's into
Roshan
the end zone.
Johnson.
Roshan Johnson. Touchdown, Chicago. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
That's how you do it.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick
It's
is
good.
good. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Dortch now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, the drive begins with Connor. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll toss it to the right to Connor. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Third and long. Murray looking to throw. They'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Now the return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Bears offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Williams going to look to throw it on first down.
Oh.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. It's 2nd down. Here comes a toss right. Here comes Johnson. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 30-yard line. It's a big one right there. 32 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Heck yeah.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Williams. He's got his big target, Everett. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams.
Oh, dang.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Oh, come on. But that's okay. That's okay. We're winning.
Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. He'll be brought down after a short pickup. 2 at the 29. Murray now on 2nd down. Pass right side, that's Ryman. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going
There we
anywhere.
go.
That's exactly what the defense was
chair
able to force here by getting
You'd like to
penetration.
sing.
Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray.
Yeah,
This
get him down.
offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up his
2-minute
first down
warning.
with his legs. The defense rallies,
And then it'll
brings
be
him
the
down short of the
3rd.
1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
On comes the punter now, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Up.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Out comes the #1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, and the rest of the Chicago offense. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Looking middle.
Yeah.
Complete with Allen.
Keenan
As
Allen.
good as any receiver in the league in the first half of the year, and to that point, he has gone over 1,000 yards, and we still have a lot of season left. What a start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A pass taken in by Johnson. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well,
Oh, come on.
He did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Let's try this one more time. We got one more.
The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Oh, come on.
This one incomplete.
I'm disappointed in you Bears, man. You're not doing so good.
Force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
1st down throw for Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. Arizona will take its 1st timeout. Clock will stop. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Taking off. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's
Oh, they're going to
NFL.
go for it.
It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down.
Hey, they guys scored one.
With the ball, he tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here comes a return from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front as we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one.
Oh.
From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston
Oh, that's
Texans.
unfortunate.
C.J. Stroud, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And
Dang,
Colts
won.
visiting Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. We saw a solid first half out of running back Roschon Johnson. He's found the end zone 4 times on the ground already as he's putting together the kind of performance you dream about as a running back. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag
Very
if it's not already.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Drake Jackson out of Southern California on the stop. Williams to throw on second down. And he goes up top looking for Komet. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got his
Yes.
Allen with the connection. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that ball incomplete over
There
the
it
middle.
is. On me
This
now.
entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, buddy,
Explosive
yeah.
plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through
Guys,
the air,
you
Mike.
see
In
that
this
one,
case,
did you?
They got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. On the give, it's Johnson.
First down.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
We got this.
Throwing is Williams.
Oh, come on.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. On the toss, it's Johnson.
Touchdown,
He's
the
not
Bears.
being stopped. He's into the end zone again.
Yeah, you gotta get the root beer. You gotta get that root beer.
He is having a performance to remember. That is
Yep.
5 touchdowns for him in
Five,
this
big
one
old
game.
5.
Santos for the extra point. He gets it to go.
41-3.
And the Bears will add one more onto their big lead.
Yeah, buddy, that's how we do it. Big leads. Big gains.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Cardinals offense headed back to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Dang.
Automatic first down.
Oh, get out of here.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Murray.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
2nd down, Murray. There he goes again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Yeah, because he ain't got nowhere to go. So he got to run it.
Downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Turn into a runner, pick up the first down. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately, he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
He ain't got nowhere to go.
He took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Now, a deep shot for Allen. Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up.
You just can't defend a pass much better than that, Mike. And the way they teach these defenders is attack the receiver's hand with your hands. That's the catch point that you want to disrupt, and makes a really nice play on the ball, and he's able to knock it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Heck yeah.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
On the handoff, It's Johnson. Can he get away?
There was
No,
nowhere to
he's
run.
taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, my man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Touchdown,
That is
the
gonna be-
Bears.
And he's got it. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chicago.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get
I
a
think
downfield
we're ahead
shot,
enough now.
you have to have time.
Oh,
and
yes.
A great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Dortch now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. Murray. He'll get this out to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains
Heck
nothing.
yeah, you can't get
He'll
free.
try again here. Second and 10. On the give. This is Connor. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. He's brought down by Austin Booker. Third and 9. Here's Murray to throw. And he's
Dang,
gonna go
lost
down
a
yet
major
again.
yard.
He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson.
Ooh, good game.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Ooh, injury.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On first down, right back to Johnson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain
Tried
of
to throw
7.
it, but
It'll be
yeah.
second down.
But that's okay.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Here's first and 10. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Johnson. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Johnson. And they cannot contain him at all. He's in the end zone yet again. Roshan Johnson. Touchdown, Bears. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it, and the Bears stretch things out even further.
Big old 55.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the handoff, it's Connor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Murray now on 2nd down.
Oh, he picked him up and slammed him.
Right now, it's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks.
Just
so
look
far.
at that.
I mean,
Just
even when the offense
suplexed
seems to lack
him.
an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
A give, and here's Johnson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. toward the middle. That's caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Oh,
Following
no.
the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Williams now to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Oh.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams.
Oh, he tried to catch it. I'll give him that. But that's okay.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. And that one doinks off the upright and in.
That was crazy.
But the kick
That
is
was
down.
crazy.
And the Bears will extend their lead.
Doinked it.
Cairo Santos following the made field goal.
They do not
Back
sound
out to
happy
kick this one away.
that I am slaughtering them.
Dortch now to return it.
My
He'll get
defense
this up to the
is superb.
28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Defense is superb. Twenty-one seconds.
They'll run out of the gun, and this is Connor. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna do a. Hold on one sec. Let me make my screen bigger. There we go. All right, so we're gonna take a good 5-minute break. So see you in 5. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Here is the fourth quarter of the NHL 25, I believe. That's what I'm playing. Here we go.
Look him up on a second down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's going to tuck it and go.
That was a good run.
He's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Murray now to throw on first down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now he'll run. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing Murray. He'll run again. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On second down, here's a run with Connor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray.
Good defense.
He's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire.
Oh, yeah, he's injured.
Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Raiders' kick is good. And the Cardinals
they got a score.
able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
My phone was interfering with the screen.
On this first down, it's
He
Johnson.
could go all the way.
25. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Roschon Johnson, touchdown Chicago.
Mega yards.
He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. And hold on to that football, or maybe just run it to Canton. That's Hall of Fame stuff. 7th rushing touchdown in the game. That's never happened in the history of the league.
Wow.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further. here in this fourth quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, this is strong. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cards offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. To throw is Ritter. They'll try to work the screen with Connor. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That thrown short, caught by Ryman. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Oh,
Good sack.
Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On the handoff, Johnson is running right. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Sorry, I was chewing on throat laws and during my throat. So
Another run
Feel
here
good,
with
sorry.
Johnson. Well, they weren't going to get it the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him
happens
for
in
no
the
gain.
game. I should really quote
Back to the
that.
drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator is that they have to do a better job giving plays, giving
But I
opportunities
am
to their
addicted to the
offense
vape.
to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense. Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the fourth quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think it could be pretty interesting.
And that carry is going to be the one to do it.
Yeah.
Surpasses Adrian Peterson's single-game mark.
Dang, he
At
beat
296
Adrian
yards.
Peterson.
Peterson did it in 2007. You
This
have
guy's
just
a beast.
watched one of the best individual performances in the history of the National Football
That's how
League.
you do it.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt.
Oh, man.
And he missed
That was
it.
awful.
It's no good.
That was awful.
And they are not
My bad.
able to add on to their big lead.
That
Just
happened.
trying to
My,
extend the
it
lead
was
here,
just
and
going
this is
all over
definitely
the place
one
like
they're
that.
going to want to have back.
Out comes
That's
the
okay,
Arizona
we got a
offense.
big enough
They get ready
lead.
for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the
65
40.
to 6. I think
So they
we're
come to the line
gonna win,
for first down and 10.
especially with 9 minutes
Out
left.
of the gun, it's Ritter.
Oh,
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
this is so a one-sided game. We're
Sometimes
it's
in the
done.
NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game.
That's crazy.
And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Nope.
Come on, set. Ready?
Now, Ritter to throw on second down.
Oh,
That one
incomplete.
incomplete. James Conner, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Ready, ready. Set.
Now Ritter.
Oh,
And this drive is over before
Zach.
it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand.
Need to get a better
Live to
pair of
play another
headphones.
down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The veteran Keenan Allen and the
almost
rest of the
2 hours
Bears
stream.
offense heading out to take over
That's
once
okay.
again. And he's looking to finish strong.
It's
He has
zero
been
drop
unquestionably
brain.
the star of the
This
show.
is
They've
awesome.
just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Open space to the 35. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Roshan Johnson. Touchdown, Bears.
This is just, it's done.
This is just getting silly at this point.
Yes, I agree.
Touchdown.
They
of
need to
this
score,
game.
but they're not going to against us.
On is Santos for the PAT.
Oh, it's
And
windy.
he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong
That's
so
that's
far.
the problem.
So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, this is strong. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Yep, with 7 minutes left.
Down. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Ooh, first down.
And they'll be
Not,
set
not
up
bad,
now.
not bad.
Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
I think
71
the defense came
today.
in confident
That's-
that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When
That's
we met with
crazy.
them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be one sack away from breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
Oh, he
And
almost
that's gonna
had
be
it.
incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Hunt.
From the gun, it's Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete. That is
If you
great
guys
work
also
there,
want to know,
making
I
things
bought this
difficult
controller on
defensively.
PlayStation.com.
It'll set up a fourth down.
I like the
Every so
color.
often, Mike, you can
It's a
see
nice
these
controller.
offenses, and it looks like the passing
I
game
needed
gets
a new
little
one.
bit
My
too
other one's got
predictable,
some
and
issues.
as the defense continues to flood
I got
the back end
a
of these
white
zones
one
with
and
extra
then this
defenders,
one.
they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense and veteran Keenan Allen set for their next possession. And with half the season gone by, time to take a look at some of the candidates at this early date to bring home the award for the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year. On the give, it's Johnson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the number 9 overall pick, Roma
5 minutes
Dunze.
left.
And that'll
Almost.
go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
I don't really care if I score at this point because I'm winning.
He'll try to run for it with Johnson. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Chicago.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
It's Johnson from the pistol. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. On the ground, it's Johnson. He's got space inside the 25. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Chicago. And now, worth noting, our statisticians have been all over this one. With the yards gained on the last play, he has now set the NFL record for most total yards accumulated by a running back in a single game. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Johnson. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Williams to throw on second down.
Oh, he slapped it out of my
A
hand.
couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up. You can see he's staring down his receiver, and frankly, I think he's...
Oh, that was a horrible throw.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone.
No, that's embarrassing.
What was that?
Wow.
That
They couldn't
is
even
a
stop
touchdown.
that. The Cardinals just aren't doing good this year.
It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling
They're
on
4-4.
the points. I
I'm
mean, this
7-0.
offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
There we go. That's a better kick.
Good on the extra point. And the Bears tack
The
on
freaking
one more to
wind
their
wasn't
lead.
as bad.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
I don't even know why they're trying. There's 3 minutes
The
left.
Cardinals offense
They
getting
they ain't gonna
helmets
win.
on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
I'd say we won this one. 8-0.
Ritter.
Oh man, you better. Ooh, I was gonna say he better get rid of it.
Worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working.
I'm
with
at
me.
a loss of
But
words.
Let's just set the stage. They
Sheesh.
just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean,
There
to
you
say
go,
this is
at
absurd
least
would
he
be
gained
a
some
direct
yards.
understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like this, people lose their jobs over.
Yeah, I don't think that coach is gonna be there much longer. This is terrible.
Here's Ritter.
Better get rid of it. Oh,
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up.
almost
to force
2-minute warning.
fourth down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
I'll just keep doing fair catch because at this point I don't really care if I
They'll come
score
up
another
first and
touchdown
10 at the 40.
because we're already winning.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And
2-minute
he's gonna be
warning.
Taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Johnson. Third down, 3 to go. They'll run this over the center with Johnson.
Wow.
Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards. On first down, right back to Johnson. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. They'll go again with Johnson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. On the ground, it's Homer. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal.
Game's over.
So this one, a win for the visitors.
78-6. Dub
And they
Bears.
were able to run up a big point total here. Higher even than the 72 points put up by Washington in 1966. That was the previous record. They were able to surpass it in this one. An incredible record-setting
record.
offensive performance. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Let's Well, that'll be it for tonight's stream of the NFL. Stay tuned in a little bit. I think at 9:30 I'll start the stream so I can give my machine 9:30 10 so I can give my machine a little bit to cool down. So, but yeah, hope everybody enjoyed that. And until next time, I'll see you guys in a little bit.